Hey guys, it's Dan with the Crown Brotherhood, and today I'll be going over what I was talking about in my last video. Is the part finally came in. So my idea was, I've got this iKamper here, and it come with an awning. Well, I like to run my annex, and I needed an awning for the back here. So my idea was to mount the iKamper awning on the back of my rack. So iKamper offers this adapter. Comes in a little iKamper bag. Just a zipper attachment. It's made to go from their 2.0 to their 3.0 or something like that, whatever. They're two different models. So my idea was to attach it to this aluminum, just aluminum angle, with these brass grommets right. Punch a little hole through it. I don't know the way you can see that. Punch a little hole through it, put the grommet through it, and bolt it or rivet it to this aluminum, and then mount it on the back here. Just quick 2 bolts, something I can take on and off real easy, and I can store this, you know, up here or in the Jeep somewhere. But that's my plan. I think it'll work pretty good. I already got the awning, so I was trying to save money by not really having to buy another awning. They're really expensive, and again, trying to do this all budget and use what I got. I'm already carrying it, so might as well use it. On our last trip out to the Ouachitas, it rained for like a day and a half. Well, I'd say a solid day anyway. And it would have been really handy to have the annex out on one side and the awning in the back for cooking and everything. So that's what gave me the idea, and finally got the zipper in. And this thing was cheap. I think it was like 21 bucks. I got it during the Black Friday sale, so it's probably 25 normal or something like that. But it's just a zipper. I don't really see any difference. Why? Maybe it's the direction. It's the only thing I can think of. What makes it different from the others? I'm not sure, but like I said, it was like 25 bucks. So we're gonna try it. It may work, it may not. We'll see, and I'll let you know. All right, guys, we got the first hole in there. So it was actually a lot easier than I thought it was gonna be. I took my probe here. An awl would work, but this is all I had laying around. So I took it, punched my first hole through it, and without tearing anything. And I worked it up with an Allen or a Phillips screwdriver to make it a little bigger. Ran it through there, and you just take your little crimps here, line it up, give her a good squeeze, and there you go. So I'll probably put, I don't know, probably 2 or 3 more on each side of that. That way it has plenty of strength. The awning don't have a huge load on it usually, but if it rains or something, I want the weight and, you know, the load distributed out through the zipper and not just in the 2 or 3 little spots there. So I'll get these holes punched, and I'll bring you guys back. Alright guys, so I decided to do it about every 6 inches from the center hole, 6 inches left and right. With my aluminum, that's about what I can do. I can go here center, 6 inches, another 6, and then 5.5, 6 would put it right on the edge. So I'm gonna do that both ways. And I guess I'll film punching one of these holes real quick. I mean, it's not complicated at all. Let me find the 6-inch mark for my center. So I'll just take my probe here, test light, and just kind of work it through there. Easy. Try not to tear the fabric. And just kind of spin it and put easy pressure on it. Kind of work it down. Stretches it open. And then we're going to pull that off there. Oop, I think it tangled up here. Now I'll go back with my Phillips, do the same thing, kind of work it, pull the fabric to the side over the tip. So you don't want to tear it, you don't want it to fray. And just kind of work it down. There you go. And grab another one of these grommets. Make sure I got the right size. It looks like they come in different sizes and materials. So if that matters to you, be sure you pay attention to what you're grabbing. So when I wanted to put it back on there, I just put it back on my test light. Pull that off there. And I use the test light again to feed it. Work it down all the way around. If you're happy with it, pull your test light out. Get your little crimp. And the little pointy end goes to the back side. It does the crimping. Give it a good squeeze. Oh, I bent the pliers. Not too hard of a squeeze apparently. And there you go. Done deal. So I'm gonna get all these done, and I'll come back when I got all the holes punched. All right, guys. So I got the aluminum mounted, or the zipper mounted to the aluminum. Just use some little machine screws from Lowe's, and I got to drill my holes to mount it to the Jeep. And we'll do a test fit. See how that works out. Alright guys, so I got it drilled and mounted up there. So you just got to pull your little caps off and you can run a bolt through it with some washers. So if I can get you up there close. You can see, it's got a bolt and washer holding this up there. I'm going to do our little maiden voyage here and see if this is going to work. Oh, you got a nice view of my ceiling. Let's see. Alright, hopefully everything's in view. Looks like it. Don't be a mess. Heck yeah, it looks like it's gonna work. As you can see, I might have got it a little tight around the screw holes for the zipper to buzz by. So I could probably open up the hole a little bit and shift it down. Like that one looked like it went good. That one's a little tight. That one's tight. These two went alright. So I might need to shift the material down a little bit, but I think it's gonna work. So let me get this out in the yard and see about getting it set up.
Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small. Way back before we blew it all. Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small. way back before we blew it all. Too many things going on, I can't keep track of them all. From people dropping a bomb to people putting up walls. I feel like life is on hold, perception stuck in a vault. I know that time can heal all, but how much time till we fall? It's awfully chilly outside when there's no shelter to hide. When everything is a lie, you'll find that out in some time. But when the things on your mind are all considered a crime, communication aside, we'll all just fight till we die. Is this an argument or just the start of it? Either way, I don't wanna be a part of it. Can I just get some space? I don't have the heart for this. I can't be picking up the pieces, fixing scars from this. Is this an argument or just the start of it? I wanna drive away so I can be so far from it. I wanna find a place where no one breaks their promises, or maybe drown myself in something that is bottomless. Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small, way back before we blew it all. Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small, way back before we blew it all. I know that things seem bad, but they could be much worse. There's always someone else who has a greater curse, a greater thirst, a hunger, pain, and mercy. Just find whatever you got and try to be thankful first. I wanna feel again, I need a couple friends. I never really understood just how the story ends, but I can feel it's tense, don't know the consequence. The volatility of life, my only confidence. Is this an argument or just the start of it? Either way, I don't wanna be a part of it. Can I just get some space? I don't have the...
Alright, it's set up. Took a little longer than I expected. I didn't have it quite centered. Down. Well, I'm gonna go all the way to the top. One more. There you go. I mean, not bad. I could probably do a better job setting it up, but I think that'll work. Keep you dry while you're cooking. It's a pretty good gust of wind coming along, and it's hanging in there. Again, it's not perfect. Doesn't mean it wasn't made for this, but for a little awning that you don't have to buy another one. See, outside the awning, I think I'm out probably 30 bucks. Nah, it's about 35 bucks maybe. It is a little low, but I could loosen it off and use those green elephant poles to raise it up back here. The only downside is it will probably shed water into the bed of your truck. Depending on how you have your outside little dog ears there. But yeah, all in all, I'm pretty happy with it. I think that's going to do. I'll definitely have it set up on my next trip like this, and we'll see how it goes. Something else I didn't think about is it might interrupt with the annex, or interfere with the annex on this side. but I'll be able to see. And if so, I can probably pull that dog ear in and down, and that'd probably fix it. So, but yeah, as far as rain or whatever and being able to cook under here, I think it'd be all right. Let's see. Yeah, I think it'll be okay. Now, for those who's got a full rack on the back, you could probably attach that zipper to your actual rack and just leave it on at all times. But I do not, because mine's a half rack, and you can almost do that, but not quite. So just keep that in mind. If you got a full rack and want to attach it that way, you could see about doing that, and then it would give it probably more of a arch like it does on the actual tent. So, but again, all in all, I'm not mad about it. I think it'll work pretty good. So see, I'm leaving out in a couple days for my next trip, so I should be, I'm not sure when this is coming out. It should come out Wednesday. Should. So yeah, by the time y'all seeing this, I should be out testing it, going from there with it. I think it's going to work, especially if you want to just, you know, have a place to sit in a lawn chair or whatever back here. I think it worked really good. And again, with the green elephant ones, I can adjust the height from 4 foot all the way up to 8 foot. These, the minimum, I think 6 foot. So, but alright guys, I got the tarp all folded up, put away, stored in a little container. I'm gonna pull this down. I just used was it 3/16 bolts and regular nuts. I didn't use the locking nuts. I want to be able to take it off by hand, so I'll sign it here, kind of break it loose. Slide it off. Fold it up and store it wherever you want. Put your little caps back on. And that's a done deal. Ready to go. Take it down just like you normally would. Let me bring you a little closer here. Yeah, you just take it down like you normally would. Fold it up, store it how you normally would, and take your little adapter here and store it however you like. I rounded the corners off on both ends just to kind of keep abrasion down or snagging. But so far, really happy with it. I think it's going to do well. I'll have to see how the water sheds, you know, when I adjust it in the rain. But other than that, I really do. I think it's going to be all right. But yeah, I'll test it out this next week and let y'all know how it works out in my next video. I guess it'll be the video of the trip. And yeah, I'll put in there how it does. It's supposed to rain one of the days, so we'll see. So until next time, this is Dan with the Crayon Brotherhood.